Clap.
There you go.
There we go.
Hey, it's your boy Sammy B. And
Wait.
Oh.
No, you keep going. I just had to shuffle on in. You know what I'm
It's your
saying?
boy Sammy B. And
girl Maude G.
And we're here to answer your Q's and
Give
hit
some
them
A's
in your A's.
easily.
He's
Not really. That last part was a goddamn lie, wasn't it?
My favorite kind of rapping is, my name is Sam, and I'm here to say that all you hear this day. It's that kind of stuff. It's always like, that's always like the same, like really simple beat.
Yeah.
Everyone always says the same stuff.
Yeah. I just got a glimpse
I'm
into
already
childhood.
I'm already a parent. I'm already a parent. I already have the mentality of a parent.
My name's Sam, and I've got some wishes. I wish my kid would do the dishes.
And I come out with like kind of dressed as salt and pepper, just like
do-rag, and then you take the do-rag, and you're like, now it's just a rag.
me and my wife are just doing synchronized dancing like down the hall. It's gonna be great.
Oh my god, you are too. It's so cute. Did you put the microphones on? Just checking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't forget last episode, and the sound definitely doesn't change halfway through.
Merry Christmas Eve.
Merry Christmas Eve.
Unless you are on Patreon, you're getting this episode early then.
Or if you don't celebrate any holidays and you're just treating it like a normal day near the end of the year.
Yeah, that's fair too, man.
That's fair too, man.
Each to their own, but we're still coming at ya.
Coming at you live, but pre-recorded.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, it always sounds cool to say coming at you live, though.
Coming at you live.
It's coming at you live. And this is Sam, and this is Maude. And this is the podcast where
it's
talk
called the Smaudecast.
And you can send us your questions that we like to answer using the hashtag
Smaudecast.
or on the email
Smaudecast
at gmail.com. That's always fun because I can point and you just say...
Oh my god, seriously, Sam? I too can make bloopers.
See, this is a Christmas gift.
See how much you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Now you get it.
It's a Christmas
now you
miracle.
Get it. So when I got Donis Darby and I doubled over and nearly vomited, you get it now. Yeah, it's funny, huh? It's wonderful. It's wonderful.
That was your Christmas gift to them. This is mine. There's all this breathing.
Speaking of Christmas, you guys have answered some questions.
Well, they've asked them.
Number one. Oh, a friend has asked us two questions. So let's go. What are your opinions on non-traditional Christmas movies?
What are your opinions?
What are your opinions non-traditional Christmas movies?
Die Hard. I mean, it's now like a Christmas movie, but that is what we watch every single year. That is a staple of the Bashor household.
Mine's Love Actually.
Well, that's a Christmas movie, though. It happens at Christmas time.
A Christmas movie.
And it happens non-traditional.
What? Name some non-traditional Christmas
Die Hard.
movies.
That's not a Christmas movie. Like Iron Man 3, technically it happens at Christmas time, but not like a Christmas
Harry Potter?
movie.
They have Christmas
that counts, yeah.
Okay.
Every year.
Harry Potter.
On holiday. What is that? Oh, it's
I've
on your shirt.
never
Oh, I was
gone
like,
up before,
I was
huh?
so confused.
Oh, that's so cool.
Look at that. It's like you're flying.
It's a Patreon. I mean, nope, it's not a Patreon.
It's a painting. It's a painting.
It's a Patronus.
Oh, I didn't know that's what you were saying. It's a Patreon.
What is wrong with me, man?
You know how much it would suck if like, oh man, I can fly, check it out, and you have to go crotch first everywhere. You're like, I'm sorry. It's not like Superman's where you're like, it's always just like.
Why would you have to crouch before you fly?
No, huh?
Crouch before?
No, crotch first. It's always like just the flying mechanism somehow is always just like you're being dragged crotch first everywhere. I'm like, evildoers beware. Or like hips. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's happened.
I'm sorry.
It looks like you're resurrecting out of bed. Yeah, okay. Okay, is that I think that's the answer.
I think that's the answer. Oh, wait, okay, wait, question. Nightmare Before Christmas is a...
Never seen it. Never want to. Worst ride in Disneyland.
No, it is...
It was awful. I hated it.
Why? Are you scared by it?
No.
Well, go watch the movie.
No.
Watch it at Christmas time. It's great. It's made for children. Go watch it. It's claymation. It's amazing. Jack Skellington, he's a role model for skeletons.
No.
Guys, you're gonna need to tweet it or
there is a question in here somewhere from someone saying, "What do you wish?"
You're making it up.
No, it is. I wrote them out. Are you kidding me? What do you wish the other person would like? What kind of like thing? But we're not answering that question. So
Nightmare Before Christmas.
No.
No. Horror movies.
Oh no. Do you have a favorite movie that reminds you of Christmas? Love Actually. Home Alone.
Elf.
Actually, it's a really good thumbnail.
Elf.
You know that every time I talk to someone called Kevin, I have to say, Kevin!
Every time.
And it happened
Meetings
when I
or...
spoke. Which Kevin do you think I've said it to?
Right now?
What famous Kevins are there?
Kevin...
Try and say an actual...
Bacon!
Yes.
Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
Kevin Bacon?
I said it to Kevin Bacon.
There you go. Of course you do.
Kevin! He's
And
like,
did he get it?
Maude!
That's about right.
Like, it's just cause
Sorry, because from the movie?
movie,
You're not in it.
not your movie.
Not your movie, of course. Tremors?
Never seen it.
Of course you haven't seen Tremors.
What are your thoughts on people regifting Christmas gifts? Is it classy or not a classy move?
Not
I
classy.
might have had an occasion regifted I might have on occasion regifted something I received at the job to someone else, either friend or extended family, that I wasn't expecting to receive something that year.
No, it's don't do that. Don't do that.
Whatever.
Don't do that. I'm not a fan of it. Oh, I mean,
Why would you rather? She just sits there and collects dust and
Donate
you
it.
maybe throw it out.
Donate
That
it.
is technically donating it.
donate it to someone else who needs a present and go get.
That is exactly what regifting is.
No, donate it to someone who's less fortunate. Donate it to. Put
You
it
do
in
you,
the
Ephraim.
Toys or Tots. Put it in there. I don't like the idea of regifting, but I love getting. Well, actually, I just love gifts in general. I got a plunger one year, and oh boy, did young Sam have a great fun with that plunger.
You liked getting a plunger?
I accidentally gave myself a hickey on my tummy. That was huge.
Oh my God, is there proof that like anyone can be... Wow.
What?
Where did that come from?
The plunger?
No, the snort.
Oh, I do that sometimes. It's fun.
When?
I hope we're not
You're
getting
such
sick.
a noob snorter.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Look, I'm all about a regift. I remember I got a bag that it would look like roadkill, and I was like,
You know who
"What?"
wants this? Another friend.
Yeah.
You know what? I'd always want the cojones to re-gift something back to the person. I want to be like, yeah, you gave me a shitty gift, and you're gonna get it right back. I know what you're doing. You're probably re-gifting this to me.
Actually, I do want to say, some people give how they want to receive. So you were saying that you like receiving gifts.
Yeah.
You know, like some people are like, oh, I just want something that's from the heart. So whether it's like a really sentimental card where someone's written something lovely, or it's like, you know, I just bought it low minimal effort kind of thing. Like how I give is like how you give gifts is how you want to receive them. And I know with my best friend, like one year, she like her growing up, horse riding was her everything. Like she loved it. It was her happy place. So we went horse riding. I took her out for dinner, and I got her another present. Like I made this whole epic day.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I got like a thing that you had to put on expensive things so that when you lost it, you could beep. It would beep, and you would find it again.
Oh, that's cool. It's not
So
the
Spurs
same.
is like, this is not what you want. This is what you need.
Mhm.
Because I had left my laptop at the airport, I think 4 or 5 times. So she was like, you need this.
My favorite
But I was
thing.
like, I want a whole day
We did.
dedicated to Maude with all my favorite things. And the one day I want to be spoiled rotten.
Has that happened to you? Has someone done a day for you?
No.
One day.
That's why I keep doing it for everyone else.
And this
Like,
is the
dropping
biggest.
goddamn hints, man.
This is a
I'm
huge
broke.
fucking hint.
I
Yeah.
am broke.
I can't. I've done it for every friend.
Yeah.
Well, at least once a month.
Do you know the way to get around it, though?
Hell.
You book a day, then you experience it together. So you're
Aw.
technically getting the gift, too.
I like the idea of being able to give everybody like a little gift. It doesn't matter what it is, as long as it means something to me.
Have you gotten me a birthday present before?
Huh?
Have you gotten me a birthday present before?
I believe so. This year?
I can't remember. I think I've given you one, too, and I can't remember.
I think you did. I don't remember.
Do you remember how Sophia gave you like the giant balloon extravaganza?
Yeah.
And it was like living next to your desk for about 7 months?
I had to leave it there. I had to know when it was gonna die. Don't you kind of want to know? Like you're like, when is it gonna die? When you're a kid and the balloon
Oh,
escapes
that's
to the
why it
ceiling.
was still there.
Yeah, you have to know when it's gonna die. Those
Oh.
Mylar balloons last for a long time, kids. It's a
Yeah.
big old Ninja Turtle or something. I don't remember.
God, 10 years ago, I would have stabbed it.
Don't.
Just put it out of its misery.
No.
It's like wheezing at you, like,
Let me die.
every moment is agony. I'm
For-
like, I'll help you.
For Christmas though, I like getting people little gifts. I remember we did a video for SourceFed where what's that? We did a gift exchange, and I got gifts that I thought were like cool little kitschy things because I thought they'd like them. But everybody else made gifts, and they were like, Sam really phoned it in. He didn't care. I'm like, no,
I don't make anything. What do you make? How do you make something? Who wants something that's been made?
That was like
Unless it's
super
food.
shitty. Yeah. Oh wait. Well, someone did get a person to illustrate us as superheroes.
Oh, that's actually really good. That's actually.
Yeah.
I've had someone do that for me actually.
That's really cool.
Look at my Wonder Woman. Maude Woman.
Put it over my face. There it is.
Hit me.
But I don't mind buying presents, and I don't mind if people buy me presents. If they make it, that's very sweet. I've never been a person that makes gifts, though.
I'm the same person.
Yeah.
Hey, that's cool.
Do a face swap right now, because when you say we're the same person, that's what you look like when as a boy.
Oh,
I know it's rough. I'm sorry.
nice hair though. You look pretty.
Thank you.
Terry Fournier. Hey, birds. But this is like coming into the new year. Smaudecast holiday themed questions. What are your resolutions for 2018, or something that you really want to make time to do?
Oh,
guess what I'm gonna do?
What?
I'm gonna learn how to cook.
What are you gonna cook? What do you want to be? What do you want to be like? Your dish. You know, like what's the thing that you make? Like, I
already know it. I have a dish.
What?
It's a. On tonight's menu, we have a creamy pesto gnocchi with white wine sauce and sun-dried tomatoes.
Shit, that's really good.
Thank you. I am good at that, except for one time I made it and I went, oop, bit too much white wine, and it basically became a soup. And I was drunk trying to finish it.
Oh, shit, this is so tasty.
It was bad. I fucked up. I don't use measurements. I'd go, that seems about right. That'll do.
Wait, everyone says a pinch, right? And a pinch. And you're just emptying half a bottle. That's just a pinch.
It was exactly right. Half a bottle. It's like it's supposed to be a splat. Tell me splash.
Oh, splash.
Speaking of splash. Speaking of
splash.
Splash. It's one for me, one for you. But I've also made like a really bullshit, like great lamb roast with like all the veggies and stuff. Yeah, like when I have someone I want to impress, I pull out all stops. When it's about me, nah, microwave meals galore.
I want to make like a really good home pizza, like not like I'm like a cheese, but I want to make like, this is my thing with like a little bit of veggies and a little bit.
We used to do that every single Sunday night at the Garrett household when we were kids.
That's cool.
A round pizza and a square pizza, and we would put all the toppings on it that we wanted. But Mum would make the dough.
Why are those two shapes?
That dough.
Why the squares?
This is the shape of the tray.
Oh, okay, now I get it. Okay. Yeah. Or I want to make a really good homemade pasta. I want to make Italian food. I want to be good at Italian
rigatoni?
Food. But I want to make the pasta.
Like a tagliatelle?
A tagliatelle?
Like a
tagliatelle? A
tagliatelle?
A Teletubby. You know, a Teletubby.
There's probably a Teletubby pasta out there, dude.
In the shape of a Teletubby?
Yeah.
I want to be able to make that. I want to make a little...
Spagasaurus. Shout out to Spagasaurus one time. You got me through some good jaffles. Fuck, I love jaffles. What's a jaffle?
What is a jaffle? Is that like a bad experience?
No, a jaffle is like jaffles are so good. Jaffles why I got fat in 2012. Because it's a sandwich press, but the shape of the jaffle maker is there's two along, and it would cut cinch the corners of the bread and then cut it in half. So it's like a snappable warm sandwich, but toast. So I would put tin spaghetti and cheese in it, and then you shut it down. You put your butter on either side to get, and then you take it out and you snap it, and it's like you can eat it to go. Oh my god!
We got a spaghetti and butter sandwich. Is that what you said?
Spaghetti and cheese.
Oh, cheese. Okay,
spaghetti
I was
and
like,
cheese, and it melts into each other, and then you can like when you break it open, it's like.
Ooh. You know,
I would have two a day.
How you up your game a little bit? You make that garlic bread, and then you have a spaghetti garlic bread. That's an Italian staple, little on the go lunch dinner thing.
That's what I got.
I get why.
Up it round. And you know me, I'm like, just a pinch of cheese. Just a pinch of cheese.
Just like, a splash.
Of like 9 cheeses. 9 cheeses. I had a cheese plate for dinner last night.
I wish I liked cheese more. Damn, can you tell me where I can get one of those sandwich maker things?
Australia.
Fucking Australia. That sounds like, do you know Uncrustables? I think it might be the name.
Uncrustables?
They're frozen like PB&J sandwiches that are like that, where they're cinched, and you can get them, and then you thaw them out, and you have a little sandwich.
They're fucking frozen?
Or you keep them in your fridge.
Frozen sandwiches?
Or you keep them in your fridge.
Oh, don't you dare compare a jaffle to a frozen sandwich.
It's basically a jaffle.
Don't.
Basically a jaffle.
Hey, ask a random question, will ya?
I do. Me? Give me it.
I think I put some up above here.
I can't see
We've got
it.
so many to go through. We should actually
can't
power
see.
some of these out because we've got a lot of questions.
Wait.
And we are going on tangents.
I was looking on. Wait, I was.
There are
looking,
some like multi-ball, which is
yeah,
like
rapid fire. This is I like
I
this one.
never got to say what my favorite pinball machine was. Last episode.
You didn't. What was it?
That's why I chose the question. Theater of Magic. Like a little part of the pinball would come out and reveal like a secret hole that you had to put the ball in sometimes. But I wanted to master this thing, and when I was about 19 or 20, it was at my local pub, Beach Road Hotel.
That's
Shout out
cool.
Bondi Beach.
Shout
and
out.
I would go up there, get my Cooper's Pale Ale, and I would punch this thing up. And like I realized that if you get over a particular score, you get a free game. So that was the goal. But then also it will, randomly it will say a number, like 20, and then it'll randomly like bing, little bing, and bring up a number. And if it's the same, you get a free game.
There you
So
go.
I'd be there for hours playing this game. And if I had a really rubbish game, I'd like bing, I get a free one just by that little game at the end. Theater of Magic, I still know the sounds of it. So this woman who was like your assistant, she would like, she's doing like that at the screen.
That's cool.
And she'd be like, "You have the magic," and I'd be like, "Fuck yeah, I got the
Of
magic.
course I got the fucking
I
magic.
got the magic."
I'm playing here. I'm doing
It's called
great.
Theater of Magic.
It's called. Everyone's got fucking magic,
It's
all right?
magic. So that would be my pinball machine. Shout out last episode.
Shout
With
out.
finger guns.
Like a little flashback. That's back to the other one we did. All right, sorry, I had rapid fire.
Yeah,
These
rapid
are-
fire.
so
So,
we-
people that ask like more than one question. So this is the thing. If you submit one question, we'll probably drag it out. But if you want to submit multiple questions, we'll punch it out.
So yeah, these are
Punch and drag. It's
just
not
so
so
you
violent.
can see. This is the rapid fire.
Yeah,
so I'm
yeah,
gonna go
that
through
one.
them.
Yeah.
All right, this is from Efren. Rapid fire. Question 1. What was it like getting the job at New Rock Stars? Did you have an audition for Fimo and Eric?
Nope.
No, they just talked to us.
Yeah.
They took me to
Do you want
lunch.
to do this? Great.
Yeah,
I had
there you
lunch
go.
Too. Yeah, don't worry. They pay me.
It was an easy answer. Yes,
Yep.
please. Question 2. How much credibility do you attribute to the verified checkmark in social media? Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. YouTube maybe means something, but basically everything else it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I think it holds more weight if you got a tick beside it.
It does, but then there's those random ones that are following 100,000 people and they have 100,000 followers and they have the check mark.
I see through you.
Yeah, we know, we see you.
Yeah,
you're playing.
I see you.
You're playing a shitty game. Also, I'm a little salty because I want one.
Oh, you don't have.
Oh, don't have one. When was the last time you hung out with another SourceFedNERD host cast member outside of VidCon, a podcast, or Fungens and Flagons?
Shut.
See, take it out of there.
Shut.
We
We had dinner the other night. A few weeks ago.
like a month ago. That was like 2 months ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
We did that.
I vomited that night. Did I tell you? Yeah, how I was like, I don't feel great. I
Yeah.
don't feel great. And I
Oh,
ate
we both
cheese.
felt off. Yeah.
I
oh,
vomited.
yeah.
I went home and it all came up. I was like, what's happening?
Yeah.
Blah! And it was violent. So
You're
there you
doing
go.
you're doing your impression of that cockroach guy from Men in Black.
This is rapid fire.
I grabbed lunch with Raina.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
I booked in lunch with her a couple of weeks ago and we both forgot. I'm gonna book it in
Classic.
again.
I did that with
She lives
Candace. We both
nearby.
forgot.
She lives nearby.
She's right there. She's in this house. She's somewhere in here.
Raina?
Raina. Who are your comedic influences? You first.
Oh, I was going to say Kristen Wiig, but she sucks. She gave me a real bad interview.
I'm sorry. She's so funny, though.
No, this is the thing with a lot of comedians. They're only funny when they have to be or when they're on. And then when they have to talk to people, they're like, I don't like people.
Or
I'm
like
that's
wet
fair.
napkins.
Which, again, sounds a little bit like me, if I'm going to be really honest. Funny people.
Influences. Who's someone who's inspired you?
Oh, man, I borrowed off Steve so much when we were at SourceFed. Everyone did.
inspiring.
He would bring up something and then all of a sudden we're all going, what's some of the stuff that we would, come on, help, I'm drowning.
Mushrooms on a chicken sandwich.
Yeah, mushrooms and chicken sandwich.
You know, it's just like little things
Mike
you do.
Calzone did the Lil.
That's so
took
much
off.
fun.
Lil
That's so
took off.
fun to say.
Yeah, we would, and even like Trish,
Mm-hmm.
good morning.
There's little like sound bites.
We'd borrow from everyone's humor. Freaking hell, man. Jeremy was the one who brought up, it's your pal. It's your good friend.
It's your pal. Yeah, that was a good
Whitney was talking to a group of people and she's like, hey, it's your pal Whitney. And I was like, yay. Like we all have the same. We just
Whitney
take each
did
other's stuff.
tight, tight, tight. And that was really fun to say because it's just fun to get like to
Tight, tight,
repeat.
tight.
Oh, tight, tight, tight. Oh,
What
that's
was
tight, tight, tight.
mine? Oh, everyone would just be like, no.
That was a fun one. And anytime anyone just fucked up their words, they would just look at me with shame. Question 6. I don't know what. No. Question 7. Name a podcast you'd be willing to join in taping for an episode. Also, would you have guests on your podcast? On here. Where'd they go?
Where
Up
would they
here?
fit? We had Zelda.
Yeah, we already had a guess. Well, what's a podcast you want to go on to? I know 3.
Harmon Quest.
That's a good one.
That's what I want to go on bad.
My Dad Wrote a Porno. That'd be so flattering.
Yeah.
No Such Thing as a Fish, which is a fact podcast, and I just love trivia stuff, and I would love to talk about that. Or Jake and Amir's podcast. That'd be really flattering because I
don't listen to many podcasts.
Oh, Comedic Influences, Jake and Amir. That's one, and Ben Schwartz and Tatiana Maslany. They're very, very funny, and they're very, very talented.
Let's have Ben and Tatiana, and then we'll double date. What?
Crazy. I die. Sure, I'll answer this. Question 8. As a child growing up in the 80s, I was influenced by TV and movies. Name one characteristic or talent you picked up based on what you saw from a theater/TV show/music video/movie.
I want to be where the people are. I want to see them dancing. When I was a kid, I used to sing in the backyard all the time.
Aww.
So I think I learned how to hold a note a little bit.
And
I've got epic aerial fringe right now.
Oh, I was like, what a thwomp.
Yeah. What about you?
Things I picked up. I watched a lot of Scrubs. I think I've dropped this, but I still do it every once in a while. The Dr. Cox that on the show, he would always say he would elongate his vowels and say like really.
Yeah.
And I did that for a long time. I did that, and I'd bring that up.
Did you grow up on that?
Yes, I did. I love Scrubs. Huh?
That was
Oh, when that came out, it was real good. Came out in 2000.
I was 14.
There you go.
Wait, 4. Shit.
No,
Game's up. Game on.
No, it's real good. You should. That's a show that
Next
really
question,
inspired
wrap
me.
up.
Oh, rapid fire. I'm really good at this.
That sounds good. That sounds great. I'm not shitting all over what you're saying, but come on.
Question 9. Does getting together with other YouTubers, i.e. Friendsgiving, Thanksgiving, Christmas parties, birthday parties, or team building events, strengthen the community, or is that camaraderie reserved for a work environment?
Ooh.
Does getting together with YouTubers?
It really does depend, I guess. Like there are a lot of workplaces that hang out during work and outside of work, like constantly. They have like family kind of thing. I kind of feel like camaraderie exists with chemistry. So like working with Sam is effortless, and I immediately kind of become comfortable.
It's like butter slipping down your back.
The fuck?
You know, butter slipping down your back.
I'm never.
It's butter slipping down.
Shut up! This is like someone's gonna get kink out of that, man.
It's butter slipping down your
kink
back.
Shaming, but that's happening.
But
this is just butter slipping.
That's just gonna be a mess. That's butter slipping down your back.
There's just butter slipping down your back there.
Do that voice more often.
I don't think I've done that one before. I
That's a
kind
good
of like.
one.
There's just butter slipping down your back.
That
Can you
is
see
the
butter?
closest you've gotten to like. I mean, I forgot
Can
your.
you see the butter there?
What's your American accent?
My American accent is like this.
The other one, I like.
My New
more.
York accent, Boston, fucking whatever, Red Sox. I love it.
That one hurts. that one stings.
But butter's slipping down your back there.
That's like Dexter's Laboratory or something like that.
Thank you. Maybe I could become a voice actor just from this one, yeah?
Get on the Powerpuff Girls remake or whatever that they're doing.
Fighting crime, trying to save the world. Here they come just in time. The Powerpuff Girls. Powerpuff.
Is that what the theme song was?
Yes.
I did not remember that at all.
Really? I watched like 9 episodes. Still there.
I don't really remember the question.
Let's get more questions.
Hanging
then.
out with people is good.
Yeah. To build
At
up more
work?
camaraderie. Yeah,
Yeah.
look, here's a fun thing. At SourceFed, and there was a very cliquey, so everyone had their like little friends in there, and then some people didn't hang outside of work, and other people did always hang outside of work.
I don't hang out with people.
And I don't even know what people are. And it was a big goal to try and get everyone to do group things together, so we could like switch off and not be in work mode around each other.
Those were fun.
Yeah.
We
would watch movies and stuff.
Danny Boy, shout out Danny Boy.
Hey, Danny Boy.
At Shiny.
Have you got butter sliding down your back, buddy?
Daddy, you got butter sliding down your back. 2 questions. Name any time or occasion when you were recognized by a celebrity for any work you've done.
Chris Pine.
Chris Pine recognized you?
I did a pun in my Wonder Woman interview, and he was like, "Oh, I remember you. Yeah, I remember you." And I was like, I have actually made it because Chris Pine remembers my puns.
My favorite was, I was a really big fan of the Being Human American remake. It had Sam Whitmer, Whitwer, sorry, I said
That's
Whitmer.
okay.
Maggie Whitmer supports Only Stupid Answers on Patreon. That's why I remember that. Sam Whitwer, who I really liked him on that show and the Star Wars games he was in.
He's great.
And he
tells me secrets about Star Wars.
Because he like helps out and stuff.
Dude, he's obsessed.
He's so cool.
He's next level. He
but
voices Maul in The Emperor.
he was dating a friend, and then so that's how we got introduced. But then at Comic-Con, he came up to me and was like, "Sam, how are you?" And it was just out of nowhere, and it was
guy,
so
Sam.
it was
he
so
remembered your name
flattering.
because he's got the same
name, easy peasy.
I don't know what that feels like.
Maud.
I would never forget their name though.
Yeah, it was really cool. He said Sammy pointed out, and I had to make sure he wasn't pointing to anyone behind me, but there wasn't anyone behind me, so he was just talking to me. And he said, "How are you, bud?" And I was like, "Oh, he called me buddy."
That means we're friends.
He called me buddy. He's Star Wars, and he's in Being Human. Being Human, by the way, is a great show if you ever want to watch it.
I started watching it again a little bit.
It's good. Also, the other question was,
they're not rapid fire. Give someone else a question.
Tell us a music artist or band that you wish everyone loved as much as you. Smash Mouth. Yo, rapid fire.
I know mine. I'm just disappointed in you right now is all.
Grizzfolk. There's a real answer.
Grizzfolk?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll say Griswolds for mine. It's an Australian band.
That's a bigger one. People know that.
Griswolds.
Yeah.
Beware the Dog. Yeah, they're my mates. I love live music. I used to go all the time in Sydney, and of course, none of my friends really like music here, so I haven't been going to see live music except Griswolds because when they're in town, they're like, "Maude, you're on the door. Come on by." And then we go out.
That's so cool.
And I wake up at 8. No, I don't wake up. I realize it's 8 a.m. and I'm like, "Well, boys, it was lovely having you back in town."
That's cool.
I need to sleep for a week.
The Mowglis, I was a big fan of them.
Yeah, they were great.
And they followed me on Twitter for a little bit, and I was like, I should have hit them up to do something with, and then they unfollowed me, and I'm still a little salty about that.
Oh.
Question.
We would play their songs to get warmed up on the show.
The San Francisco song is really good.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the way.
That's the one.
Oh, yeah, that's the
You'd
way.
play a lot of shit.
I would.
And then sometimes you'd hit the nail on the head. MM for Injustice 3 says, "Where's the farthest you've been from home?" Furthest. Furthest you've been from home. Poland.
How was Poland?
It's cold.
Was everyone like Tommy Wiseau? Oh, hi, Maude. Oh, hi, Maude.
Oh, he's Polish?
I think that's what came out is that he's Polish. Or at least Eastern European. I could be wrong. Everyone's going to be like, "Oh, no, there's a fan theory that he's a Martian." Yeah, and so it's like, but no. How was it? Is it cold? I feel like it's cold all the time there.
It was. And again, like the Polish accents.
Oh, you
really...
did the gaming thing there.
Yeah. I did the Gwent tournament, and Twitch streaming and live streaming and professional gaming is a scary place.
Yes.
If you don't live and breathe it.
Yes, they're not very inviting.
Yes, I played Gwent. I know Gwent, and I've done a lot of stuff with CD Projekt Red, so I knew behind the scenes and I knew the people who worked on the game. But my interview techniques is to not be very serious.
Mm-hmm. And they are all the most serious people in the world. It's okay, guys.
Not all of them, but yeah, I got a lot of feedback. Mm-hmm. Let's just say. But Poland was really cool to get over there. And then after that, I went to Amsterdam.
That's cool. Amsterdam's so fucking
cool, man.
I love it.
We're Team Amsterdam.
It's so much smaller than you think it's going to be, too. You can walk around like everywhere.
Unbelievable.
Furthest for me was Moscow. That was,
wow.
We were stuck in that airport for 11 hours, something like that.
That don't sound no fun.
It was between 7 and 11 hours, I forget, because we were falling asleep. Moscow, but furthest place I've like been around and outside, Amsterdam as well.
Oh, okay. Do you want to ask the next question? There's a bunch. We'll get through as many as we can.
Here we go.
Christmas special, Christmas.
Okay, Bob Pool 21 at Bob_Pool. What is better on my chicken sandwich? Fresh mushrooms or sauteed mushrooms? Sauteed.
No mushrooms.
Fresh mushrooms, like raw out of the ground.
Hate mushrooms.
Mushrooms are great.
Sam is my friend, but I hate mushrooms.
Then I guess I'm not that good of friends, huh? Being like, I
don't want mushrooms on my chicken sandwich.
Baron Berry sauce at Untalented Loser.
Oh,
ouch.
Hey. Dude, change that. Change that.
You could be nicer to yourself. In the bloopers for Nerd, it always seemed like you guys laughed a lot and enjoyed filming together. Did you ever get frustrated with one another?
No.
Like if they kept messing up or weren't doing something you wanted them to? Also hurt you both. Definitely, I know. Plenty of people got frustrated with Me.
No way.
I don't know. I'm not saying if you did or not. I'm not
Who, name names.
No,
Who
of
got
course not. No, of
frustrated?
course not. But people definitely would get frustrated because I should have been taking the classes I should have to get better and faster.
Oh man, how your
made
mind
bloopers.
works are so good.
But there are definitely people who would get frustrated because all they wanted to do was just shoot, get it done, and whatever.
No,
Yeah.
that was like the best part. And I would like extend. I wouldn't even want to get back on track. I'd be like, no, man, this is so much more fun.
Let's not talk about the news. Everyone already knows it if they're watching the video.
And like, you know how many times like when I couldn't get it, I would do a hot lap. I'd be like, no, and I just have to, and then just take off. I'd take off and do a little lap, sometimes flailing my arms, depending on how frustrated I was at myself. But not once when Sam couldn't say something. But it wasn't until like the montage of like all of the times when you had your little hiccups and I would start laughing, did I notice that sometimes you'd smile, sometimes you'd be like, yeah, okay. And then sometimes you'd be like, God damn it.
Oh, wait, to myself?
Yeah, you could just kind of see something break inside a little bit.
Oh,
and
definitely.
I never saw that.
I know. I tried to hide it.
Laughing.
I was on the ground rolling around. I couldn't see the pain in your eyes. The pain and
My
the
knees
disappointment.
would give way. It would. I'd be like, just down. I'd just drop. I was like, see ya.
So
Oh,
mainly
man.
the frustration just came from myself to myself. Just because I wish I did. I
mean, sometimes Steven Suptic would walk past and wreck our shot, like just be a nuisance, and we'd be like, "Come on, dude."
That
like,
would always be the most
we don't
frustrating.
Fuck with yours. We let you. I was never upset at Sam.
No, thank you. I was never upset with you. There was no one I was ever upset
But like
with doing
sometimes
it.
you'd say something like, "Man, what happened? How did we get there?"
It was never upset. It was just perplexed. I was befuddled by what this said.
But I do that all the time. I find two phrases and combine them together. I said, instead of, you've got to get the wheel, what is it? We've got to get the wheels turning and we've got to get the ball rolling. I said, we've got to get the ball turning. Got to get those balls turning.
You got to get those balls turning.
I'm so sorry. Excuse me, please.
Well, think about this, though. From Niall P. Describe your cringiest memory in 3 words.
Every day.
Toot while quiet. And boy, oh boy, has that happened too many times.
I think I've said this before when I don't know if I'm about to fart, so I'll be deathly quiet just to see if it's happening. And of course, you can hear it.
Yeah.
I was talking to my roommate.
And just slipped out.
No, she farted 3 times in the conversation. And it was the best work I've ever done. I don't have a poker face. I don't even think my eyes went wide. I was just kept while I was talking, it's like boop, boop. And I'm just kept starting my sentence and listening to her answer. Didn't bring it up. I'm the kind of asshole that's just you just farted 3 times, didn't you? I just kept my cool and I haven't said that until right now.
Farting is so funny. I definitely it was a math class and I was taking a test and I was just cock a cheek and let it out just a little bit.
Yeah,
No, but it definitely wasn't. It was just a high-pitched, a high trumpet sound. And it was just straight through. And then the guy next to me, who I thought was my friend, called me out and was like, ew, why'd you do that? And I was like, I just sunk into my chair, finished my test left. I was so embarrassed.
Oh, that's a
So
tough one, man.
embarrassed.
That's a tough one.
We need those stories. I know you guys have some embarrassing stories before, but farting stories are king. They are those. Those are special.
You know what mine is? Mine's the cough.
Those are my favorite because you always try to cover it up.
No, I'd cough and then it would happen.
It slipped out because of it. You ever jumped and it accidentally popped out when you...
Oh my god, my friend did it in Pilates. But the best part, her face, she was doing the hundreds, what you're gonna, she went full on pong, like a bang, and she went, oh!
People's reaction to my favorite is the best is always oh no. Oh no.
Stop that!
Oh no.
Oh no. I'm gonna do that. Oh, it's like little Nonna. Nonna would do that, wouldn't she? God damn it, let me just do one.
I don't know if we've read all
missing
those already.
Oh, yeah, you're going through. What? Here we go. I told you this was a question from Darius. What thing, comic, TV show, video game, etc., do you wish the other person was interested in? Have a great day. That's what I was trying to say.
I sometimes wish other people were into comics because it's fun to talk about them. And then I went onto the subreddit for comic books, and then I just see how angry normal comic book readers are.
All right.
And it's such a turn-off.
You don't got to be angry.
You don't have to be angry about
what was the thing that you wanted me to get into? Oh, Jack Skellington.
Yeah, Night Before Christmas. But also, you gotta watch. Do you watch Stranger Things?
Yeah, of course, bruh.
Wait, you do? It's scary.
Yeah, no, but it's 80s D&D retro.
There you go.
I like it.
But there was another. I mean, what's a show I always push? I wish more people watch Psych. I wish. Do you watch it?
No.
You should. That's a really good one. Yeah. I wish you watched it.
I wish you watched it.
I see. 2018. Watch Psych. You'll love it.
I'm watching Outlander at the moment.
How is that?
A lot of sex.
A lot of time travel, right?
A lot of steamy. No, well, yeah. I mean,
kind of it.
I'm only in season 1, but oh boy, I watch it at night because, like, you know, I'm in
you
bed.
Little pervert.
My TV's there, and that's like when I go to bed early, get in my pajamas, and I get nestled in, and I'm like, I either play video games all night or I, watch TV, and I've been watching Outlander, and I'm like, I have to turn that volume down, man. I'm like, this sounds so. I'm saying. It's not me.
It's not me.
I'm not a dirty perv, but yeah, there's a lot of noise.
I kind of sometimes wish other people watch Legends of Tomorrow because this past episode was actually this is a while back now since people are when you're watching this a little pre-filming because we want to spend our holidays with people
other than each other
or just don't work.
Well, okay.
But the episode I last watched was Gorilla Grodd. He had invaded Vietnam during the Vietnam War. And he wanted to solve the time. He wanted to steal the time. He wanted to steal the time machine to go back and erase man, so there would be a planet of apes. Yes.
Guess what?
I don't care. I know, but this is the point of the question. Was they supposed to talk about it? Nah, and also that's hey, I think there's a hair on my face. I thought it was a spider.
There's a hair on your face. Why would you?
My mouth is open. Because you were mean about Legends of Tomorrow.
That's like someone who's like when someone yawns, you sneeze. Like that's fucked, man.
Into your mouth. Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna try that now. That's some stretching. Do you have another question? No. Wait, okay, here. A question from Sam Bashor on Twitter. Oh, that was a good one. Good username. What is your favorite Christmas memory? What's your favorite Christmas memory? You got one in your head? I
think when I was 8, that was a good gift year.
Yeah. Oh, why? What'd you get?
I don't know. I just have a memory of it.
Yeah. One of the coolest.
You know what? No, my favorite Christmas memory will be next year.
Why?
Because I'll have a nephew.
Oh, that's cute. It is really fun seeing, like, because I have 2 nephews and a niece, and it's so much fun seeing how excited they get about Christmas.
Yeah.
And
I'm going home for Christmas next year. The first time in so long.
That's cool.
Yeah,
an Aussie Christmas.
When
I was a kid, we got scooters one time, and scooters were real cool. And we used to do airsoft.
I could have gotten a bike, maybe. Don't know.
Why don't you go get a bike?
What? Don't tell me what to do.
Why don't you go get a bike?
Hey. Jess wrote to us. Hey, I'm really excited for the podcast. I was wondering if y'all could explain your tattoos. I know that Sam's made a video about his hero tattoo. Watching that actually inspired me to get my first tattoo a year ago. But could Maude explain hers too? I'd especially like to know the story behind PB tattoo if possible. Anyway, excited to have some more content.
Kick it off. Talk about this.
I want to hear about hero.
I did a whole video on it.
No,
there you go. Did you see
it? Don't cut to a clip.
You did a Back to the Future thing in the other episodes.
Do not cut to a clip. No, why don't you give me the Cliff Notes version of it?
It's what you strive to be.
I'm holding out for her till the end of the night.
I thought you were gonna point again. Ow! My God! Sorry, I screamed. I'm sorry.
Wow!
Cold ass hands.
I know. I'm such a nightmare if I have someone that loves me and wants to be in a bed with me because I use their legs to warm my ice block feet.
Yeah, that's always really fun because everyone, and no matter what, everyone who has cold feet loves to do that to another person, but the other way around, it always sucks and everyone always hates it.
And my feet are still fucking cold.
I'm wearing.
Sucks. He hasn't taken them off this whole time.
Nope.
All these episodes he comes in wearing. Plapple.
But it's what you strive to. It's what you strive to be at the end of the day. Just try to maybe inspire someone if you can. What about your PB?
PB. On my wrist, I have a purple P and a blue B. That was the first tattoo I ever got because I wanted a Triforce, but I wanted it on my foot. And she didn't have a proper ruler to draw it up, and so it was always uneven. And I was like, nah, this isn't going to work for me. It stands for Papa Bear.
Aw, why the colors?
Purple, P, blue, B, and they're my two favourite colours. I got Papa Bear because my dad is the most amazing man ever. He was good cop when Mum was bad cop. He just did so much for me and basically made my adolescent years very bearable. He had my back, and he's the kind of man that he struggles to be emotive, especially with like affection. And so I'd be like, love you, Dad. And he'd be like, oh. And I started like in my adult years, started like noticing. I was like, wait a second. I love you, Dad. Oh, that's nice. And then I'm like, what the heck? And so I was like over the top with it. And I started calling him Papa Bear. And I was like, I love you, Papa Bear, Papa Bear. And he'd be like, oh, okay. And then one year on the Christmas card, he said, love PB. And I was like, because I never called him PB. I always called him Papa Bear. And I was like, what does PB stand for? He's like, Papa Bear.
Aww.
I was like, oh, cool. Just cry my eyes out. But I showed my mum the tattoo, and she's like, show me this thing. I was like, I'm just jealous. She's like, are you kidding me? PB, parental bitch. She's like, it's all about me. I was like, well played. But I also realized that my parents' nicknames are Pammy and Berg. So PB stands for that. And my dogs have been Promite and Bella. Sorry, Tyson.
He's in the middle.
And Wazelda.
If you cover up part of the B, it looks like a D.
Yeah. T, Tyson.
Oh, I thought you said Dyson, like the...
Dyson,
like
a dog?
like
dog name? What's the worst dog name? Paul.
I was going to say the stalactite dog you had.
What was the stalactite dog I had?
Dogmite? What did you say? Promite, the first dog. I was making fun of it.
Stalactite.
Yeah, sorry. That's what I thought.
Negative mite. Oh, no, it was promite.
Promite,
Conmite. Oh, God.
I have a flash tattoo.
Why have you got a flash tattoo?
He's really fast. And then I have...
Does that mean your arm goes really fast?
It does.
Are you left or right-handed?
Don't
answer
right.
that. Don't answer that.
Oh, because gross. I do like that tattoo a lot, though. I'm proud of it. And I have... oh, you have that one.
Triforce, which means power, courage, and wisdom.
And then I have one on my ankle, and I wanted that one for like 6 years because I grew up religious, but I don't find myself to be very religious even when I was. But I liked the Footprints in the Sand poem so much, and it really helped me through a lot of hard times, and it still does.
What is it?
My tattoo is a ring of footprints around my ankle with the last verse of the poem, and it says, I love you and I will never leave you, never ever through your trials and testings, for when you saw only one set of footprints, it was then that I carried you. And it's just a thing meaning that maybe there's something out there that does help you regardless of what you believe or not, or maybe deep down if you can find it in yourself, you can inspire yourself to overcome some things. So
the one set of footprints are your own, and you carried yourself out of it.
Yeah, or your friends or your family, or just knows that no matter what, there's going to be some support for you out there as long as you look for it.
Oh, okay. You got to sometimes ask for it, and that's really hard to do too. Mm-hmm. Oh, you got 3 tattoos. I got 3 tattoos.
Yeah, see, I mean, we were switching back and forth.
There it is.
And you like balloons.
I like balloons. No, it means there's always hope.
Aw,
so you can always have support, and that means there's always hope. It's inspired from a Banksy print, and that's what the girl...
It looked like it. I didn't want to
the girl reaching for the balloon is that's supposed to mean there was always hope. But I'm the girl that grabbed it and was like, I got it now. Funk. And fused it to my body.
Did you go to that Banksy exhibit that was in Amsterdam? It was so cool.
I got this tattoo.
Oh, because after, nice.
The next day.
That's
I got
cool.
it in Amsterdam.
In Amsterdam.
I got it in Amsterdam. That hurt. No, not really, actually. It hurt the least out of all of them.
No, because that's where everyone's got a little skiing. They can go ahead and tattoo all they want back there.
Would we call her Toby?
No, just a skin. That's just a skin.
I love Actually.
I've never actually seen it all the way through. It's my dad's favorite movie ever, and he watches it monthly, basically.
It's so good.
It probably is.
That's
I've just never watched it
what Hugh Grant's saying. Would we call her Toby? One more question?
One more question.
It better be good.
Here it is.
Oh my God, no, I got it.
No, I got it. Wait, hold on. Here, wait. No, you got it. What do you got it?
Why do you got it?
Best dog trick.
Oh, no. We already saw it last episode. Look back at the last episode. It was cute as fur. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. I'll read out 2 questions, and you choose which one you want to answer.
Okay.
From Jack, from Brighton in the UK. So I'll speak it in a Brighton accent. What is the most embarrassing thing you've done in a public toilet? Also, I've been watching your Fungeons and Flagons from the start at work today, and it's really helping me get through my day. Thanks, guys.
Aww.
Hiya. Or, Matt Godman. How did you guys end up in the presenting game? Did you ever have to work other jobs between presenting? What advice would you give to someone that is interested in it but has no qualifications in any related industry, media, radio, film, etc.? Which one would you like to answer?
I'm going to quickly answer one and then really answer the other one. The presenter one, if you don't have any experience, go get it. Just do it. Go take a class or something like that.
Honestly.
And just shoot yourself in practice, and that's what you do. You just do it.
There is no excuse. Like, I know like 10 years ago before the internet, it was like, I don't know how to edit. Oh, okay, that's tough. Now, there's tutorials on everything. If you want to learn how to do something, you can do it. You can do it. It's just all about and
get. What was the other question? What was it?
What is
it? I forget.
What is the most embarrassing thing you've done in a public toilet?
I definitely clogged a urinal once, and I just kept, because I was a kid, I was like, uh-oh, and I just kept flushing, and then it flooded the entire bathroom, and they had to close down the restaurant.
How old are you? Did you just get like secondhand embarrassment from your own story?
It kind of came back to me. I was just like, oh.
How old are you?
I was like 7 or something, and I was at like your friend's birthday party.
Fine. I was 23, maybe 24, and all the girls standing in the line for the bathroom. There was a lot of us, too many of us. And the thing about going clubbing when you're an adult is that you are drinking. If you are me, especially, you can't go. Oh, I think I need to go to the toilet, but it's not bad yet. You go then.
Yeah.
You go then, because as soon as you go, oh, okay, now I need to go. There's 25 people in that line. And so by the time it's your turn to go, you probably have gone. Not me, but I was like doing the dance. I'm like convincing the girl in front of me, I think I need to go to the bathroom more than you. Is it okay if I swap? And she's like, girl, if that's what you're going to do. I was like, yes, please. Oh, I gotta go. I gotta go. I don't know if I'm going to make it. I'm doing everything. I was like, please hurry up. Anyway, finally the stall opens. I'm like, thank God. I'm running. Whip my skirt up. Sit down. I'm like, thanks, sweet God, something's wrong. I left my G-string on. It actually didn't. It doesn't do that. But it's like, I was like, this feels bad. And I was like, you know what? Out of the two options that I had of going to the bathroom in front of everyone and not getting there and making it, same thing. You just go, well.
You just flush it. Oh, I was like.
Put it away. And I was like,
away.
You know what? I've had a bit of.
Oh, so tired, everybody. Everyone tired.
Good night.
Oh,
I'm gonna go home, I think. It's time. Woo. Yeah, there's my home.
Oh, great. Last one. This is a good one. Here you go. Here it goes. Here it goes.
Well, not the last one, because we're going to do some bonus content.
Oh, here it goes. It's perfect. From Carol S.
Yeah.
Have you ever wondered if you feel like a unicorn, but you're still a horse?
Cut to a clip.
I wonder what that would be.
You remember that, right?
Mm-hmm.
You must be. You don't?
No, what?
Serious?
Mm-mm.
I was wearing a unicorn dress.
Mm-hmm.
And I.
Oh, did you say that?
Yeah.
Oh.
And we were about to, because you know, like how we've just been talking about how actually doing the job was like whatever, but then the fun shit was better.
Mm-hmm.
I like leaned in and I had no idea what I was going to say to you. I had no idea. I was like, have you ever? And you're like, what? And I was like, I wondered like if you feel like a unicorn, but you're just a horse. And you're just like, what?
But hey, aren't we all in that situation sometimes?
But honestly, like, I thought about that shit.
That's
Sometimes you just want to be a unicorn, and you're like, wait a second, man.
You should learn how to just like become like a good illustrator, and that would be a good like little like still that you could put on Instagram that goes viral.
One day I'll grow a horn, but I'm just a horse.
You know what you draw? You draw like a normal brown horse with like a paper horn taped to
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And it's kind of sad.
That's exactly what it was, though. That's what that meant.
Fan art? Fan art?
Fan art.
That'd be really cool.
Fan art.
Or fart.
I get it.
I would say yes. I've definitely felt that way. But hey, everyone out there, you are little unicorns, okay?
You gotta just get your horn on. That's more advice. That's the wrong advice to give. Hey, I just want to give a shout out to the people that made this show possible. There's a lot of you lovely BBs, but I'm reading out the top tier. We've got Kimberly Kennedy, Alex Lopez, Rodrigo Bastida, Nicholas Perry, Steve Willis, Derek Mitchell, Jack Lawler, Court Brooker, Chance Cheatham, Hugo Manuel, Nick Peppers, Emma Murphy, Carol S., who asked that question. Hi! Well done. Sven Hamilton, Catherine Mann, Brendan Doik. Can you help me? What would you reckon? Doik?
Which right here?
Dykius.
Grace Miller.
Oh, Chris Miller was a guy who I
Phil and Chris Miller.
Hi, Chris Miller. I called his younger brother a can't hack it nobody when he cheated in handball. And my mum heard me, and she still brings it up. Terry Fournier, Skylar Van, Corey Rabatoy, Nathan Swap, Aaron, Richard Stoidberg, Noelia Pereira. I can't say it normally. I have to say it like that. DVKJ, Bahan, Rashid, and Emily Wilson. Thank you so much for that one. The show's possible because of you, but have a great holiday.
Hashtag
Smaudecast. Get the
and
questions in.
email
Smaudecast.
gmail.com at Sam Bashor.
At Maude Garrett.
Make sure you're checking out all the Patreon stuff at patreon.com/onlystupidanswers, patreon.com/
Geekbomb.
There you go. And then you'll find all the bonus content.
Yes.
Don't miss out because we're about to record it. It's been pretty good. You guys can check out all those there.
The previous ones have been what we admire about each other, what we think our amazing traits are. This time we're going to say what we don't like about each other. Weird habits. Weird things.
There we go. All right, there we go. Let's you get to look forward to, and we'll see you over there.
Bye.
Have a good one. Bye-bye.